would like to tell you one story of my childhood. In my childhood, we happened to meet a Swamiji who is a bit eccentric. As I said, all Swamis are eccentric. Yeah, they are. Because they don't bother about rules and this and that. They have their own gut feeling, they have their own intelligence, and they have their own systems. So this Swamiji had an habit of, he will say, tomorrow 6 a.m. satsang time announced. Now, if you go by 2 minutes late, even 1 minute late, the gate will be locked from inside. So if it is cold or if it is raining, you will be still stuck outside, and a note is there on the door, do not knock. This door will not open. And sometime in the evening satsang, in the last, he would say, okay, tomorrow satsang 5:30. Next day 4 o'clock. Next day 4:30. Next day 8 o'clock. So we had no fixed plan. Why would he do that? Because he was testing us, the audience, of how much fire we have in our heart. To listen, to know, to seek. We had one alarm clock. Those days no mobile phones. Just one big alarm clock. My mother would keep it with her, and it was her duty to wake me up because I was a child of 10 years old. So she's supposed to wake me up. First 6 months she used to wake me up, and after that I took this on my own. Why? Because one day, those old alarm clocks, you had to wind it. Yeah, then it will work. And she forgot to wind it. So we woke up late, and now we can't crash the gate. And that day I cried and cried. I said, why didn't you do this? She herself felt very bad. What to do? But from that day onward, I could never rely on the alarm clock. And then there's one thing which I would do in the childhood, and that is pray before hitting the bed. Lord, help me to wake up. And I should not miss my satsang time. And right after the satsang, I'm going to go to school. This means I have to get ready. So I would wear my uniform with my bag, go to the place, not bothered about food or breakfast, but just go there in time. And this Swamiji was playing games with us. Suddenly he's at 4 o'clock, suddenly it's 4:30, suddenly it is this time, suddenly it is that time. And then the door will be locked. Never ever gave us any bonus time. No excuses were heard. He would say, if you have to catch a train, wouldn't you go half an hour before the train leaves? Will the train wait for you? No. Then why should I wait for you? I'm not going to wait for anyone. So even if, say, only 2 people have entered the gate, he would get the gate locked. And he was so ready to talk next 1.5 hours to those 2 people, but not wait for the other 20 or 30 people who got delayed for this or that reason. So the older Mahatmas had a very strict system. And I say it's very well justified also. Very well justified. Nowadays, here I am talking, they are recording after a week or so, they will put it on the YouTube. Anybody sitting in the home, sipping the tea in his bed without taking bath, can listen to the satsang. And you know what? That satsang isn't going to help them at all. I say it myself. because you have to have a real burning fires to burn the stupidities of your mind. You can't use picture of a fire to cook your food. Can you cook the food on a picture of a fire? असली आग चाहिए खाना पकाने के लिए, नकली आग या आग की फोटो से काम नहीं चलेगा। वो आजकल वो चलते हैं ना एलईडी के बल्ब, अब कोई एलईडी लाइट वाली वो फ्लेम्स होती हैं, नकली आग है नहीं, दूर से दिखता क्या बढ़िया लपालप फायर प्लेसेस जो तुम इस्तेमाल करते हो, दूर से दिखता है कितनी प्यारी है ये, पास जो कुछ है ही नहीं, वो हीटर है एक्चुअली, आग नहीं है पर आग दिखती है, सब माया है। आग भी नकली है यहाँ पर। अब जैसे इंडिया में आजकल नकली बर्फ बना के स्नो पार्क्स बनाते हैं ताकि लोग स्नो गेम्स खेल सकें, तो नकली बर्फ, नकली आग, नकली चेले, नकली गुरु, सब नकली आजकल। हमारे मन की आंख जागृत रहे उसके लिए ज्ञान का अंजन चाहिए, और ज्ञान का अंजन जिस आंख में लगता है, अब जैसे कोई डॉक्टर अगर आंख का ऑपरेशन करे, कैटरेक्ट सर्जरी हो, तो वो खुले बाजार में थोड़ी कर देगा, उसको आईसीयू चाहिए। ऐसे ही साधना के गहरे पक्ष के लिए एकांत भी चाहिए, कुछ त्याग भी चाहिए, कुछ तपस्या भी चाहिए। एक बार किसी ने पूछा, यहाँ इंग्लैंड की बात है, कि कुछ लोग मंत्र दीक्षा चाहते हैं, आज हो जाएगी, और वैसे ना उन्होंने जल्दी जाना है। मैं ओके, मैं तो उनको कहो जाओ और 800 पाउंड की टिकट कटवा के फिर भारत आना और आश्रम में मंत्र दीक्षा होगी, यहां तो बिल्कुल नहीं होने वाली। What is this? I don't go by your schedule. You have to go by my schedule. I don't need you. Sorry to say this. So why should I go by you? I can't comply with you. It's just that I sometimes allow the other person to feel that you are very important, but actually, excuse my words, you are not. And it's the last session, so. I am not going to buttress you. उस ज्ञान की शलाका से पड़ा ज्ञान का अंजन, तो आंखों में ज्योति, किसकी आंख में? मन की आंख में। और ये प्रकाश तुमको तुमसे मुलाकात कराता है, जो तुम भूल गए हो उस सत्य के साथ तुम्हारी मुलाकात कराता है। पर चक्कर ये है ना, बहुत लोग ये सोचते हैं कि भगवान का दर्शन होगा, भगवान मेरे सामने आ जाएंगे, हाँ, बट तुम फिर समझे नहीं इस बात को, जो आंख से दिख जाए और जिसको आंख देख ले, वह मात्र एक दृश्य है, और हर दृश्य जड़ होता है। श्री कृष्ण कहते हैं गीता में, मैं अव्यक्त हूं, मुझे व्यक्ति मत समझो। मुझ अव्यक्त को जो व्यक्ति समझता है वो मूढ़ है। मैं व्यक्ति नहीं हूं। सुज्ञान मार्ग में हम कृष्ण के रूप को नहीं, कृष्ण के स्वरूप को पकड़ते हैं। अब ख्याल करना, कृष्ण का रूप तो दुर्योधन भी देख सकता है, दुशासन भी देख सकता है, अश्वत्थामा भी देख सकता है, पर क्या उनको कृष्ण भगवान लगते थे? ना। जब भगवान ज्ञान देते हैं अर्जुन को, विदुर को, उद्धव को। और देखिए कृष्ण को सिर्फ 3 ही शिष्य मिले, चौथा भी नहीं मिला। अर्जुन, विदुर और उद्धव। Krishna had disciple named Arjun and Uddhav and Vidur. So Sri Krishna gave this Brahma Vidya to only these 3 disciples and taught them that what my real form is. I am the formless. I am actually without a name too, because how can you name the existence? All names came only when the brain was in being, and then the language was developed, and then person started addressing God as God. But before that, this word was not there. And as I have said so many times, for me, God is not the word. For me, the word is Brahma, Parabrahma, Paramatma, and there is no equivalent in English language. So Sri Krishna himself says, I am not the one who is in this one body alone. The body which you are seeing is creation of the Maya. And Krishna himself says, Mama Maya Duratya. This Maya is very cruel. This Maya is very cruel. Why? Maya means veil. Maya means a curtain. Maya means something has covered your intelligence. So you are unable to know who you are, and you are unable to see what is in front of you. Unable to see your own reality, and unable to see the reality of the world, that it is not real at all. Who removes this ajnana? It's a Sadguru removes this ajnana, but who will meet the Sadguru? Again, I reiterate, the one who has great punya karma, great virtuous actions have been done by the person, and there is a fire of vairagya in the heart, in the mind. अगर मन में वैराग नहीं है, अगर इस दिखने वाले संसार में ही तुम्हारा मन घुसेड़ा पड़ा है, तो तुमको क्यों जरूरत पड़ेगी आत्मज्ञान की या परमात्म ज्ञान की? इसी में एक मैं प्रश्न ले रही हूँ। मनिंदर कौर ने पूछा कि गंगा में भजन में सदगुरु द्वारे अलख जलाले का क्या अर्थ है? अलख और लख 2 शब्द हैं। लख मीन्स टू नो, and then alak means that which cannot be known. That which cannot be known is known via the Guru. It's a strange paradoxical thing. As such, it cannot be known, but is known through the grace and jnana of Guru. Hence, Sadguru Dware, at the doorstep of the Master, alakh jagale, awaken the knowledge of that who is beyond all knowledge. Wow. Sri Krishna says, na tadbhasyate suryo, na shashanko, na pavakaha, yad gatva na nivartante, tad dhama paramam mama. मेरा धाम वहाँ है जहाँ सूर्य की रोशनी नहीं है। अब जिनको इसका समझ नहीं है ना, तो वो इसका अर्थ इतना ही कर देते हैं कि सूरज भगवान के घर तक नहीं जा सकता, न शशांको और चंद्रमा भगवान के घर तक नहीं जा सकता, भगवान का घर वहाँ पे बड़ी दूर है। ये इसका अर्थ बिल्कुल नहीं। न तद भास्यते सूर्यो, तद माने उसके घर को सूर्य प्रकाशमान नहीं कर सकता। अब देखिए इसमें अब आपके वेदांत की प्रक्रिया आ जाती है। सूर्य देवता है आंखों का, सूर्य देवता है आंखों का। अगर अभी इस हॉल में रोशनी नहीं रहे तो तुम मुझे नहीं देख सकोगे, राइट? तो बाहर की रोशनी भी चाहिए। अच्छा, बाहर की रोशनी तो हो, पर तुम्हारी अपनी आंखों की रोशनी खत्म हो चुकी हो तो भी तुम मुझको नहीं देख सकोगे। तो आंख की अंदर की रोशनी ज्योति होनी चाहिए और बाहर भी ज्योति होनी चाहिए। और ये जितने रंग तुम देख रहे हो ये सब रंग भी सूर्य के ही हैं। इसको हम बोलते हैं त्रिपुटी, द ट्राइंगल। नेत्र, सूर्य, रंग। अब इतना अंग्रेजी में बता लूं बीच में जो बच्चे हमारे बैठे। Krishna says, na tad bhasyate suryo. The sun cannot reach me, the moon cannot reach me. So many people don't understand and they say, okay, God is so far away from even the sun. And also far, far away from the moon. God is so far. That says Sri Krishna. That's not the meaning. The meaning is, your eyes are part of the triangle of sun. And in Vedantic philosophy we say, sun is the God or the energy. We call energy God. So the sun is the God of your eyes. And what you see through eyes are the colors coming out of sun only. The rainbow which you see in the monsoon, the beautiful rainbow, all the colors, who painted that? Van Gogh? Did he go up and painted that? No. These colors are of the sun rays. And it's not only the rainbow colors, but it's all colors which we are seeing are colors of sun. So sun, eyes, and the scene which you see, rupa, we call it rupa. Rupa, netra, eyes, sun, surya. So when Krishna says the sun cannot reach me, so actually he is saying that your eyes cannot see him. Now your eyes can only see a form.